Hey everyone, welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comic book related media and more. Welcome to a brand new series I like to call I Have Issues. In this brand new series, we will be talking about comic books that every single comic book collector should own. We will be focusing on issues mostly from the past that are considered to be staples in the modern comic book world. Once again, I'm Ronnie, your host, and I've got issues to talk to you about. On this first episode, we will be talking about Flashpoint. Yes, I will be reviewing all 5 issues in its entirety in this single video, but it won't be in excruciating detail, mind you. So we'll keep it brief. Flashpoint is a story published by DC Comics, which was written by Geoff Johns and penciled by Andy Kubert. If you're familiar with or watched The Flash on the CW, then you should know that an adaptation loosely based on this storyline was recently aired on season 3 of The Flash as the first episode to kickstart the season, which was great because this storyline is arguably one of The Flash's most popular stories ever. Barry Allen's life had been a normal one that changed one day when he was struck by lightning in his crime lab, and thus giving birth to the Flash. He had everything going on for him except for his mother, who was murdered when he was a kid. All of a sudden, everything he knew about his life takes a most startling turn when he wakes up in the crime lab and suddenly realizes that the world isn't the way he remembered it to be. This realization becomes apparent when Barry comes across his mother, who is still alive. But that's not all that's changed. There's a massive war going on between Wonder Woman and Aquaman, and it's really tearing the world apart. Barry discovers that his mother and the world knows nothing about Superman or the Justice League, but his mother knows who Batman is. Barry Allen immediately heads to Gotham City in hopes of getting help from the Caped Crusader, but he makes an astonishing discovery about the Dark Knight's secret identity. The identity of this Batman is none other than Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father. This altered reality, if you will, not only changed Barry's life, but it also affected everyone closest to him. It was Martha and Bruce Wayne who died that night, and in turn, Thomas Wayne became the Batman. Barry starts revealing everything about his own reality to this Batman, and it becomes clear to Barry that this world is real. This Batman is definitely broken, doesn't care about anyone, wields the same gun Joe Chill used to kill Bruce and Martha Wayne, and is pretty much a take no prisoners type guy. He's brutal in his methods, and it's apparent due to his behavior. So after their little scuffle and Barry explaining everything that happened, Batman is finally convinced that Barry Allen's reality is the real one. Just mentioning that Bruce Wayne was alive probably was enough to convince Thomas. Batman helps Barry regain his lost powers, and he does so by recreating the accident using similar chemical compounds and an electric chair hooked up to the lightning rod. It's a dangerous plan, but it's one that certainly pays off, and even further convinces Batman that Barry is telling the truth. After the experiment was a success, Batman assists the Flash in finding another superhero, Superman. With the help of Cyborg, they manage to find Superman, but it's definitely not what they expected it, especially for Barry. Stunned at the fact that the Man of Steel himself appears to look pale and weak, Superman flees by flying away, and a bunch of security officers manages to catch up to the Flash and company until a new fresh character appears to save the day, and that's Element Woman. Flash, Cyborg, and Batman manage to escape and regroup somewhere else. They've decided to take the fight to Aquaman and Wonder Woman. Speak of the devil, Wonder Woman in this storyline appears cynical, and her ways are just brutal and dark that she's so unrecognizable. This alternative version of Wonder Woman slaughtered thousands of people, conquered the United Kingdom, and turned it into new Themyscira. In the final issue, the Flash comes across the Reverse Flash. Barry Allen, thinking that this is all Eobard Thawne's doing, comes to realization that, in fact, this is all Barry's fault. You see, the events that transpired in this alternative reality was all due to Barry Allen rescuing his mother. The one thing that Barry Allen promised not to do, which was going back in time and altering the time stream. Saving his mother caused a paradox, where Thomas Wayne is Batman instead of Bruce Wayne, Superman is unknown to the world, the Justice League doesn't exist, Hal Jordan isn't the Green Lantern and dies, and the world is in complete turmoil as war waged between Wonder Woman and Aquaman. All this because Barry saves his mother. It's one of those you kill a butterfly in the past and alter the future type thing. It's amazing how saving one's life in the past, who was supposed to be dead, can alter the events in the future so drastically. Now, I don't want to spoil the end for you guys who haven't read the comics and seen the animated adaptation film, but the ending has you completely jaw-dropped. Let's just say that what transpires in the final confrontation between Eobard Thawne's Reverse Flash and Barry Allen's The Flash is completely unforgettable, and I think it'll restore faith in comic books overall. Everyone, this comic is essential for all comic book lovers. lovers and collectors. Definitely a must-own for someone's ever-growing collection of comics. The ripples and effects of this storyline can be felt to this very day in Flash comic books. In fact, this story is referenced in most modern Flash comic books to this very day. You go ahead and ask any Flash fan, they'll tell you that Flashpoint is one of the best comic book stories ever written. It's packed with action, beautiful artwork, colors that are so rich and vibrant that it almost feels like they're popping out at you. And it's definitely one of the best comics I've ever read. I'm going to give Flashpoint 5 stars. Definitely a game-changing experience, and it's one that'll leave an everlasting impression on you. I guarantee it. So that's my recap and review of Flashpoint. What do you think? Have you read the comics? Have you seen the animated film adaptation? Which, by the way, you should check out. Also a reminder, I still have the giveaway for the Doctor Strange Blu-ray going on right now. All you have to do is be a subscriber and I will announce the winner by February 28th. And if not, sometime after that date, so look out for that. Check out Dagma on YouTube, who created this beautiful orchestral rendition of The Flash from the CW. He's a very talented guy. Be sure to check out his channel as well. I will leave a link in the description below. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Click that like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more videos, and as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.